What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Conversation Station. This episode, we're going to talk about how the Defenders are back.
Who are you people?
The Defenders are from the Netflix era of Marvel shows, and honestly, I'm just super excited to see them back again. It's been like hinted at, and everybody's been wanting it since Daredevil got his show Born Again, but now that it's finally been confirmed through pictures, I can't wait to see what they're going to do with these characters. If you remember Netflix's Marvel era, they had Punisher, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Daredevil, and Jessica Jones. And so far, obviously, we've already seen Punisher back in Daredevil's world. Punisher is obviously left out of the whole Defenders group, but it's still cool to see him from that era of the shows back into the Disney Plus era that we're now in. From my experience, when I was watching the show, the most critically acclaimed and the one getting the highest praise at the time was Daredevil. Everybody loved Daredevil. Punisher was a really close second, and I feel like the others kind of got caught a little bit of flack in different ways. My personal favorite was Luke Cage. That was my number one. I enjoyed him and Iron Fist teaming up the way they did. It's really awesome we're going to see Jessica Jones again. I hope they expand on her powers. We got a hint that she could fly or at least leap a building in the Defenders. So I hope they have, a little bit more fun with that. Of course, I'm excited to see Luke Cage. I've seen that picture of him standing next to, I think it's a dumpster, and he's in a suit. And people have said that looks like they're going to be doing the whole Luke Cage for Mayor storyline. Super excited for that. And honestly, after seeing what happened with Kingpin and his wife in this last Daredevil episode, you see how Kingpin is going to screw himself out of being mayor. He's going to absolutely lose it. He's going to go completely overboard, and he's going to get himself impeached or whatever happens to him. But I feel like something bad is coming his way, and I don't think he'll stay mayor for very long. Now, obviously, I'm hoping for more Iron Fist and Luke Cage team-ups. I love Luke Cage mainly because he's just the immovable object. It's just that feeling people, hit him, punch him, all that stuff, and he just kind of stands there. So far, I've heard that they're going to be introduced in the next season. They're not going to be introduced this season, which that is a huge bummer. I think, we should see them at the end of the season or something like that, but I get it. Hoping to see them this season. I was hoping that, they were going to kind of come to Matt or the team's rescue, but yeah, if they're going to be more involved with the storyline, it makes sense that they're going to have a whole season to explain why they're there and why they came in so fast, or basically where they've been the whole time and why they haven't came in until now.
Devil of Hell's Kitchen. The smart-ass detective.
We got a problem?
The righteous ex-con.
My bad.
And the kid with a glowing fist. The war for New York is here. So get your shit together.
But I would like to know what you think. Are you excited that the Defenders are back? Do you think that there's any possibility we'll see any of them in the new Spider-Man movie or later in the MCU? Personally, if I had to guess, which of course I would guess my favorite is going to be in the MCU, which is Luke Cage. Got two new Venom comics. It's Venom and Punisher fighting a villain called Pyre. It's not really a villain, more like a kid that got turned into a villain. He takes the equivalent of Captain America's super serum, but it turns him into a villain instead of turning him into Captain America. And he comes out looking like this, and he attacks both Punisher and Venom, and it just ends pretty tragically, honestly. Venom ends up having to leave him. Pretty dark storyline, and honestly, it's not even one where Venom ends up getting to save the person that he's trying to save. It just shows the complicatedness of some of these stories. Sometimes the heroes collide and it's not in the ways that you'd think. But this one's a really cool story. I only was able to get part 2 and 3. I tried to find part 1, but it just wasn't there. So hopefully I can get my hands on that soon. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, and I hope to see you again.